Hey guys, my name is Saul and I want to share something personal with you guys. Not many people know this about me, but I suffer from a disease called multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis, or MS as it's more commonly known, is a disease of my body's central nervous system, and what it does is it kind of makes it harder for my brain to send signals to my body. So in a way, I don't have 100% control of my body, and not gonna lie, that sucks. This really sucks. I was first diagnosed with this disease back when I was 19 years old and have been living with it these past couple of years. Sadly, there's no cure for this disease, but doctors have helped me be able to get it stabilized because over these past couple of years I've been through so much. There was a time when walking became a huge challenge for me. I literally couldn't walk far without falling on the ground just because my right leg wouldn't receive the signal from my body saying, okay, we're walking. So my leg wouldn't move at all. So I just be walking and then bam, I just end up on the ground. So yeah, I've had my share of hospital visits because of that, but thankfully that's not an issue anymore. As I had mentioned, my disease has been stabilized, and well, I just kind of want to talk to you guys about everything that I've been through. Um, as I mentioned, walking was difficult for me, and there was a time when I spent some time in a wheelchair. But I'm proud to say that I worked hard and I got out of that wheelchair, and that was due to a mixture of medications and some time at the gym. So that's one of the things that has helped me actually be able to move forward is the gym. So I'm not trying to say, oh, go to the gym and you'll be okay, because that may not work for everyone. But for me personally, the gym has really helped me out. It's helped me strengthen my legs, which has made it a lot easier for me to walk, and also to regain my balance or to quickly grab onto something. So in a way, it's kind of helped my reflexes become sharper, which is good. Um, and yeah, for the longest time, I felt like I was the only one out there, but thankfully, last year I actually found a support group for Latinos such as myself that are suffering from this disease. And to make things even better, that support group is actually here in Oakland, which is where I live. So I definitely have a good support team to kind of help me through my challenges. I do face a lot of challenges still to this day. Hot weather makes things difficult for me. Last week we went through a couple of days where it was really hot, and well, hot weather actually kind of drains my energy and makes me a little bit more sluggish, and well, it was difficult for me to walk. I had a couple of close calls last week. I remember I tripped twice and almost fell flat on my face, but thankfully my reflexes kicked in and I was able to grab onto something so I didn't fall. So yeah, that's one of those challenges that I still face to this day. The whole walking, I have balance issues. So I mean, if you were to watch me walk, then yeah, you would see that I don't walk like a normal person. But I try my best. And for many years, I was afraid to share this with people that I have this disease, just because when I was first diagnosed with this disease, I remember that my parents actually had shared with some people about this disease. And these people are people that were pretty close to me and that claimed to love me, but as soon as they found out that I suffered from this disease, well, they pretty much pushed me away and treated me like a leper, like I had leprosy or something, like it was contagious, like they were gonna get it. And let me tell you right now that multiple sclerosis isn't contagious. So if you see me, please don't be afraid of me. I'm just another person just like you. And, I'm just different. I'm unique. I like to think of it that way because, yeah, I mean, I would love to be what is considered to be normal, but I mean, normal, what is that exactly? But yeah, I just kind of wanted to share a little something with you guys. And yeah, so what helps me get through this or get through my days is, of course, the medications that I'm on. It's not just one. Sadly, every day I had to take about 4 different pills, but and they're all for different reasons, but they do help. They do help a lot. And I mean, I go to my support group. We meet once a month, and I honestly look forward to it because one thing about this support group, we all have MS, and just being able to talk with them and share with them, we get to find out that we're not alone. There are things that I've gone through, that I've experienced, that other people in the support group are either currently going through or have experienced in the past. And being able to talk with them, they tell me, hey, this is how I got through this hurdle. This is how I got through this struggle. And hearing them tell me this, it gives me hope. It gives me hope because, I mean, what works for them may not work for me exactly, but I find my way around. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that what works for some of the people in my support group, they tell me what works for them, and I try it. If it doesn't work for me, then no big deal. I find a loophole, a way around it. So I kind of mix what they tell me with things that I find myself. So yeah, I mean, if you're out there and you suffer from MS, then I highly recommend doing some research on the disease, because I honestly have done research on this, and there are actually many documentaries on this disease and the different challenges that people struggle with. And watching those documentaries actually did help me out. It did help console me just to see what other people have gone through and how they've been able to overcome it. When I was first diagnosed, I was actually an undergraduate in college. So just imagine being 19 years old, you're still fresh to the whole college scene. I was starting my second year when I discovered I have multiple sclerosis, or I suffer. Yeah, I don't want to say that I have it because I don't want to own it. That's something that I don't want to own. So I was 19 when I discovered that I suffer from this disease, and I tried to hide it the best way I possibly could, just because I was afraid of going through what I had gone through already, where people pushed me away. I was afraid that my friends were gonna think of me different and not see me as me. But over the years, and through this support group, I was finally able to open up to some people about this disease, and I had gotten to that point where I was tired of trying to hide it, because honestly, the more I tried to hide it, the more difficult it became for me to hide it, and the more the symptoms would act up. But yeah, I just kind of want to let you guys know that you're not out there alone, and that I mean, it helps to talk to people. It really does help, because not everybody is going to treat you like a freak or shun you or anything like that. This will actually touch people's hearts, and you'll be surprised by the amount of understanding people that are out there and that want to help you, want to work with you. So yeah, I definitely recommend reaching out to people and doing some research and just seeing what works for you. So yeah, so I just wanted to make this video to kind of just let you guys know this is what I go through, and I look forward to actually sharing more with you guys. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can do that through social media. You can find me on Instagram at Saul, Saul Alejandro, Alejandr, and instead of an O, it's a 0. So it's just one word, at Saul Alejandro. And you can actually find me, no wait, I'm sorry, I apologize. You can find me, I apologize. You can find me on Twitter at Saul Alejandro, and it's spelled Saul, Saul, Alejandro, Alejandr, and instead of an O, it's a 0. Well, it's actually 2 zeros. So it's at Saul Alejandro, SaulAlejandr00. You can find me there, and you can actually also find me on Instagram. I post pictures about events that I go to, and I sometimes post pictures of myself at the support groups. So if you just want to get a look at things that I've done, or the places that I've gone to find support, then you can find those on Instagram. My Instagram username, you can find me at Saul, Saul, Alejandro, Alejandr, and instead of an O, it's only 1 0 this time. So Saul Alejandro, Saul, Alejandr0. So remember, it's only 1 0. So yeah, feel free to look me up, send me messages, or whatever. I'm here to talk. If you want to talk to me. But alright, I look forward to being able to share more with you guys in the future.